Hi, back again. My name's Heather and I'm from Woolly Woolly Sheep Sheep. You can find me on Instagram and Etsy with that tag. I said in my last vlog, which I had up on the 13th of February, that I was going to do like a little tutorial of how to start a cross stitch. I myself have been cross stitching for quite a while, but I've really only come back to it again. And sometimes it can be daunting when you don't know, you just are given this piece of fabric, a pattern, and it's like, well, where do I start? You know, do I start at the corner, start in the middle, just start here, wherever, okay? So I thought I would just do a little tutorial for somebody that's beginning, starting out, and just would like a wee bit of instruction of how. Now, I'm not saying that this is completely correct or this is the only way to do it, but this is the way I do it, and I've found it works for me quite fine this way, so it does. So if you want to try it, as I say, there's maybe other ways of doing it, but this is my way. But now I'll show you. Now I'll show you the chart I'm going to start on for, I haven't started this one myself, so I'm going to be using, the light, Caterpillar cross stitch, her recent SAL, so it's made to create, it's called. So I haven't got this one started yet, so I'm going to be using it. The first part of the chart is out, so I can show you that, and it's got paint and crayons and a crochet hook, camera, jigsaw piece, and needle and thread. So she has kindly, on this part, now it starts in the middle of this one, so it's straightforward, and Sally has put on the chart where the middle is. So you see where these dark arrows are, and then there is a line that runs, there is a red line that runs through it here, and when that meets in the middle, that is your center point. I hope you're seeing that okay. So we have to find the center point on the fabric. That was actually maybe quite dark, but you'll see what I mean when I start showing you on the fabric how we get it. But it's simple, it's straightforward, it doesn't take that long. You just can use your needle you have. I just tend to use a different coloured thread, something a bit jazzy, so I can see it and I can count fine from it. So we'll get started. Okay, so we got our fabric out of the packet, and actually whenever I took it out, the way it had been folded in the packet, it actually gave you the centre pretty well. So I went and I ironed it, for I wanted to show you from the start, because it doesn't always come like that. It's not always that handy. But so I've ironed this out. As you can see, this is quite a dark piece of fabric, almost like a coffee coloured. I'm hoping that's showing you okay. So as I say, I've ironed it out. I can still see the lines. I'm not sure if it's maybe picking it up. No, it's sort of picking it up in the camera, but not just so much. So as I say, dark piece of fabric, so I'm going to be using quite a light. You can use whatever colour you want, but you just want to use a colour that you're going to see whenever you start to do the chart onto the fabric. So I am using quite a light one, just normal cream. As I say, you could use a blue or red, anything you want, as long as you can see it on the fabric. So I have my little needle that I got in the kit is all threaded up and ready to go. So what you want to do first of all is, as I say, you're looking to find the middle, so cross. So what we want to do is fold it in half. So whichever way you want to do first, I'm going to do lengthways up, and you just fold it until the two sides meet. So that is roughly it there, and give it a good press. just right along the seam, and we'll open it out. And as you can see, we have got a crease across the centre. So what I do now is I just grab my needle and I pick a point. Now you can see it runs across. There's actually two lines here, and that's one where it was, but my line is this one here. So you could do it, you could start right at the edge and stitch the whole way across. Or what I do is, because you're wanting to pull this out very soon anyway, so after you start, you only really need it in for the first, few wee rows just to keep yourself right. So what I do is I usually start about this far. So centre would be roughly about here. So I start maybe about 3 inches out from the centre. So we'll do that. And there we are. That's the start. And what I do is just like a whip stitch right across till about 3 inches from the other side. So I'll just get this. You can do them as short, as long as you want. But you just keep going. And with theta, it's quite easy to keep it to keep the straight line. So keep going. And where you roughly think the centre is, I try to get a line going over it. Hope this is showing up okay for you. As you can see, it is bending in it is bending just sort of the line actually below it, but that was the crease that was in it from being packaged. So I think I'll do 2 more this way. So 1 and 2. So we'll just finish that off there and give it a little snip. There we go. So that is the first bit done. Not sure if that's showing up too well, but we've got the first bit done. So now, just pull that a wee bit tighter. What we want to do is find the middle up and down. So what you want to do is just again, now as you can see, this bit has got the edging on it. So obviously we're never going to use this here, so I just take it up to the edge of that. And again, give it a good press down. And there we go. We have got the middle on this part. So again, you just want to grab your thread and start stitching. So as I say, you don't have to go the full length. You can if you want to. But, trying to find the holes. Goodness. It is easier than I'm making it look. It's just this lighting, so it is. There we go. Right. So again, as I say, just start. And do a whip stitch just across this again. And there you go, you've found your centre. As I say, just carry on a few stitches up as far as you want. As I say, you can do the full length, or you can just do what I'm doing, is maybe a few inches either side. So I think I'm going to stop there. So we'll So there, we've found the centre. I'll just get this and show you up close. So where those stitches have met, that is your centre starting point. So as I say, it is shown to you on the chart. So you run down to there, and then the red line comes across, so your centre point is there. So to start off on your fabric, to find it, what you need to do, as I say, find your centre point on your chart, and you can start whichever way you want, but I try to start with a stitch that is close to the centre point. So the closest one down is one of these. So what you need to do is just go 1, 2, your third stitch down, and that's you ready to start. I hope that's of help. If you need any further instruction or if any comments or anything, just please feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I'll get back to you there. So I will. But if you find this good, beneficial for you, I'd be really grateful if you could leave it a thumbs up. And if you want, you could hit that subscribe button as well. That would be great. But as I say, if you have any other questions, just leave me a wee comment and I'll get back to you then. Alright, thanks. Bye.